Morning world, and welcome to Monday the 11th of May. Had some bad news this morning regarding the barn. Anytime today. Oh, there you are. Go on. Oh, God, bloody hell. You getting fat or something? So, phone call from the barn construction company this morning to let us know they probably won't be doing any work today because some light-fingered individuals have been in and stolen the batteries off all the machines. Beggar's belief. So hopefully it's not one of my subscribers that has taken advantage. I don't think it is. Let's put it this way, there are a couple of groups who live a mobile lifestyle not far away from where it is, and I suppose the crane being stuck up in the air and the frame going up is kind of a flag. So so my suspicions would kind of go that way. But what are you going to do about it? So we've had to up security on the place. Hopefully they'll get some batteries today and be able to crack on with it. In the meantime, we're going to put in some big gate posts to hang some big gates. So, but they've taken their machines away and another machine, so I'm taking my little machine over so they can dig some holes and concrete some gate posts in. That's the plan. So, right then, we'll go Ridgington. Yay! Exciting! Rah! Yeah, couldn't care less. Right, well, if we're taking Digger to the farm, I need a trailer. And do this one-handed. I'll put the camera down. You can come back in a minute. I found some grease. Better off on there than it is on the side of the trailer. Come on. Right, I got a little bit of a tight space to get that out of there, but hopefully we'll be alright. So, battery's been on charge a bit. I think the battery's seen better days, but right, at least if someone nicks the battery off this, it won't be a big loss. Let's see how she'll go. Yeah. You don't need to see that bit. That sounded okay. It's alive! Doesn't drink a lot of diesel, this thing, but still has a thirst. Alright, let's get her loaded. Right, that's secure. Good cup of tea for a go, I reckon. Alright, we're loaded. I'm not bringing biscuit because there's going to be too many vehicles and people and whatever about, so just me. On your marks, get set. Stop. Second time lucky. Well, we've arrived on site and the builders aren't actually here for a minute, so I've got a little job of my own to do with this machine. So while they're not using it, I might as well. If I can get down there and back up again. rough. More concerned about the trailer than Land Rover. Actually, the twin wheels of the trailer managed it better than the Land Rover, so there you go. So the job in hand is that blue pipe down there is the feed for the barn up there, but it comes off a black pipe which is in here. There he is, and I want to put the tap back in the hedge and reroute it over that way. So gotta be deep enough to be in the way of the plough, but he's not very deep here, so I gotta dig it old-fashioned way. Right, this water pipe is barely below the surface here, so I'll mark it and I'll dig it. Right then, so the pipe is just in there. I just need to shift that bit of lump there, pull them up through. Jobs are good. I reckon I'll do that last bit by hand. no point risking it damaging it. So right, well, that's been water rerouted. You need to join it now, but I have made a schoolboy error. I've forgotten to bring the pipe cutters with me, so I don't know if my knife is really up to the task. One way to find out. First job is that pipe is live, so I need to shut him off. I'm not certain how this old black pipe is going to take to being crushed. A little bit nervous. Well, I got to join it, so that's where it's got to be. I needed 2 hands for that, but it's in there. It's not leaking, and I'm going to bury it. Right, we're done. I haven't farted about too much tidying up because there's actually a hole in here, so I think we'll bring some of the topsoil down from the barn dig and fill this up and level it up then. So like I say, there's not much point in me messing about with it now. That's in there. Right, don't forget where I put it. Okay, not sure what that's about. I think that's from the old drinker when my uncle had pigs out here. I might have to come back and dig that up. Anyhow, the barn builders want my machine now to dig some gate holes, so I'll come back to that. Oh, well, good news. The builders managed to get a load of new batteries. So hopefully they can get all the machinery running today. And they've also managed to get a load more nuts and bolts because the thieving little tow rads nicked all the nuts and bolts as well. So they've got nuts and bolts. They've got batteries for the machines. I think they're going to try and get the rest of the roof trusses on today, then the crane can come off site then. If it's not there, they can't steal off it. Well, we're back at the barn site again. The guys have only just left. They've had to take a load of the stuff away with them, and we've now brought in some extra security, so the place is now covered by CCTV. So the boss man is probably watching me talking to you on here now. So anyway, so last of the steel is kind of up, only a few bits left to go. I'm assuming that they will lift that with the JCB. Let's make some adjustments on these, I think, because the holes are drilled in the wrong place. But, well, it's definitely in there. Yep, definitely in there. Right, so, welcome to the inside of our nice new barn. I can't make up my mind whether it's big or tiny. I mean, it's a lot bigger than the one we had here before, because there wasn't one. And this is the beginning of the farmyard. So a few folks have said, why are we building it here? Why not over the road? Why is it going here? Well, there's a couple of reasons. One of the main reasons is this farm, that we got the land, but the actual farmhouse and the farm buildings, which were down there, were sold 2-3 years ago. For reasons that we won't go into, the house and the buildings were sold. We kept the land. So the farm currently has no buildings as such. We had to start somewhere. We wanted to start a new farmyard. There were ideas of putting it over the road over there. There were ideas of putting it the road over that side. I put up the idea of putting it here, partially because it goes between 2 roads. So there's a road there. There's also a larger road out that way. They did get a great big lorry in here to deliver the barn, so it can be done. But I'd like to think over the next 20 years there'll be 2 or 3 more buildings going that way or that way, because there's a it'll be 100 and some acre farm at the end of the day, and we need somewhere to store stuff securely. And maybe, as someone did mention, I'll never build it because I'm quite happy where I am. Maybe one of my daughters or a future farmer that takes on this can build himself a nice little house just on the edge of the ridge there, which looks out over all the grassland and everything that way, and the motorway. And it'd be a nice little sort of 100-acre farm. So for somebody, everything's got to start somewhere. So this is where we're starting. Right then, Biscuit, come on. We're going in a minute. And yeah, the wheat seems to be coming on quite well. You can see where the sprayer hasn't got up to here. Bit of mould on there. But out there, where he did spray, it's clean. So, well, there you go. Apparently, that's going to be Dad's veg garden. Well, we'll see. Right, that is cold. I've had enough. We're going home. I've got a lamb to feed. He was quite sparky this morning, so I'm kind of hoping that we're making some progress with him. Have to level that up. We've got loads of concrete coming in here soon. I think the crane had a bit of a leak. But anyway, right then, I won't. His alarm's going to be going off because I'm stood out here. Right then, let's go. Come on, Biscuit. Oh, ice cold. It's that time again. So yeah, good news today that they managed to get the last bit of steel up on the barn. I was pleased with that. They had to jury rig the batteries in the end because the batteries they got had the terminals the wrong way around, which meant having to mess about with cables and that to get it all going. But steel's main part of the steel is now up. Tomorrow I think they'll be doing putting some of the purlins on, the side cladding beams. What else did they say? Well, generally just putting bits and bobs on, ready to start actually cladding the barn. I believe the steelwork for the floor comes next week, and as I understand, the panels are not far behind. So it won't be long before we actually see some meat on the bones, if you know what I mean. So anyway, we're going to go and feed number 11, see how he's getting on, check the ewes, give them a loaf of bread just to keep them happy. It is now 20 to 7. I reckon by the time I finish this, I'll have had enough. This is what I have to put up with this all the time. All the time. Being awesome is not all it's cracked up to be, you know. You're not. Yeah. Maybe a little bit awesome. I just thought this was the easy way of doing it today. Right, Snotty. So all the Crovex seems to have absorbed into their fleece quite well. So, and there's no flies buzzing around them. I don't know quite how quick this stuff gets to work, but as long as they don't get a maggot, I don't care. All right, that's a bit young for that. So, if I can get a word in. A little bit of news today. We, in the last week, 10 days, have sold an awful lot of merchandise. Something that none of us were really prepared for. I think we took just shy of 70 items to the post office this morning. So So thank you all very, very much for your support on that. But because of the sudden influx and that, we kind of thought that maybe we ought to trademark it. So as of today, the Farmer P logo as you know it has now been trademarked. The confirmation, I think it takes 2 days to come through and get it all sorted out, so by the time you see this video we should have all the paperwork for it. But it sort of made sense for us to use the bit of profit we've made on the merchandise we've sold to protect the brand, because there are those out there who would maybe take advantage. So anyway, so the idea is now that anything with Farmer P logo on it comes from us, and if it doesn't, we can do something about it. So anyway, there you go, Tiddler. See, when he's got his arse against the wall and he can't go backwards, he sucks fine. Isn't that right? Yeah. It's a cold wind again tonight. I took the shorts off this morning. So, you get a fool. You want a break? There you go, have a rest. Look, you just said you didn't want any more. You need to make your mind up. You do or you don't? Hey? Right. Anyway, so going back to the merchandising side of stuff, because it's got popular, obviously, and we've now trademarked it, we are going to actively now seek to add stuff to the shop, and we're also looking at maybe launching a proper page for Farmer P. Now we want to do something that's going to support the farming community. It's not just a money making exercise, although at the end of the day it's got to support itself. So look out in the next sort of weeks and months ahead for us to launch maybe a web page. In the meantime, add more items to the Farmer P range of stuff. Oh, it is cold. Yeah, watch this space. The channel and everything that's gone on in the last couple of months, none of it was anticipated. Things are going in a direction that we didn't anticipate. We didn't know this was going to happen. So it's caught us a bit by surprise. Come on, you can have some more of this. You can't go backwards, you've got to go there. There you go. Yeah, we didn't expect any of this. We are very grateful. Obviously doing something right. I still don't quite understand the appeal. A lot of my friends and family don't understand the appeal because I've always been a bit of a Burke. But obviously there are some people in the world who enjoy watching a Burke. So you make your mind up. Yes or that's good enough. No, you're messing around now. You're not having any more. Go and find your mum. Where is your mum? There's your mum. Go on, go find your mum. Right, it's too cold to sit out here. I might re-record this because I'm literally shivering. Oh! So, although in saying that, come on up! I forgot. I still got a bit of this. There you go. Come on up! We didn't get any last time. Come on! See, obedient sheep, and all it costs you is a loaf of stale bread. You've had enough. You're always going to get one glutton. No, you ain't having no more. No, you've had yours. Okay. Right, well... yeah, no, I'm not going to go in the fences tonight. I'm going to pretty much just say that they're okay. I want a cab. I want something with a cab. What? What? Is there something you wanted? Hey? Something you wanted, is there? Would it be that? I reckon it's that. Right, stand back. Stand back. Right, best behaviour please, boys and girls. So this bedding in here is what was left over from lambing, and again I haven't refreshed it at all since the sheep were put out. What was that, 2 weeks ago? It's getting a bit dusty now, but it's a wood chip bed. They're all clean. I'm getting too old for that now. Right, so while they're quiet doing that, I'll give them a fresh bale. They got enough left in there to last them a few hours, but not all night. So yeah, it's easier to give them a bale now than I haven't got to wake up to them bellowing them in the morning because they're hungry. They really don't want to be on dry grub right now, but only another 10 days they can go out. Fingers crossed. It's a bit tight really, making them eat that dry stuff when literally, you can see where they've been standing, literally just the other side of that gate is all that cheddar. I do feel sorry for them, but this is all down to TB testing and how it works. So even though we're TB free, because the way the testing regime is worked out and how it's run, they got to stay in. It's not fair, I don't like it, but we have to lump it, and so do they. That's it, I'm done. It is, well, 7:30. I've had enough. The cold's got in my left knee and it's letting me know that I'm not a spring chicken anymore. Oh well, it's only pain.